Alright, hello. Thanks for watching our demo video here. So today I'm going to be showing you ContractLock, which is basically our hackathon project for Shellhacks 2025. So we have our little, we end up getting a domain name for it, contractlock.app. You can go to that, and the flow for the website is, you land on our page, we got our little logo here and our name, but you connect this MetaMask wallet. So, I can talk about that for a second, just so it's, especially if you've never used like any sort of blockchain sort of stuff before. What you want to do is, you connect it, and you would set up your MetaMask wallet, which we've got steps in our repository that, can walk you through that. So if you're new to this, especially. But yeah, so I've just connected it. So you can see I've got my little wallet here. I'm on the Flare testnet Costin 2, which is the, you could say, blockchain we elected to use, because that's, we were able to get kind of free cryptos from Flare's faucets. And we have some others using Flare too. But anyhow. So I'll go ahead and go through the flow of the website. We've got these selected the two roles, and the first is the payer, and the other is the contract creator. So when you create a contract, you basically are going to be the one that is receiving the funds. So that means that you are going to be the one that, when everyone pays, you can go in there into the app and you can select the contract to have the funds get dispersed back to you. So I'll go ahead. So you can look on. I'm in that page now, right? I just clicked it. So create escrow. That creates the it calls the contract in there, and it kind of adds to our existing contract we already deployed. But so that's how that works. Beneficiary address. That's typically going to be your address unless you're doing it for someone else. So payer addresses. That's going to be the people who you're listing out to pay, and then amount per payer. That's going to be well, I think we had it set to ETH before. But now it's going to be, of course, for our demo, it's going to be this Flare testnet Costin 2 tokens, which are C2 Flare. That's the ticker. So that's the amount that per each payer that's going to pay, and then the deadline. So this is when they have to pay by, or else, again, it gets dispersed back to everyone. And this is the payer where you can see your escrows. We'll see this in a minute here when I get on with the demo. But yeah, so our first demo, I'm going to be one of the payers. I'm going to have Luke is over here making the contract, and Carlos is going to be the person who doesn't end up paying. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get on with that. It takes a second for it to load sometimes. I mean, it's actually pretty fast, but yeah, obviously they're typing in the stuff, so I want to make sure. So when I click into payer here, I can see that escrow is loaded now, and so that was pretty fast actually. It's really just the human time, right? We're clicking things, but so let me click on that, and I can see the details of the escrow now. So this is beneficiary. That would be Lucas's address, and this is the amount I'm supposed to pay. The deadline. So the deadline is going to be 2:48 a.m. and all payers have paid, so no. So I'm going to go ahead and pay this. Like I said, Carlos will not be paying it. We're going to kind of demo to me being able to receive back those funds. So I'll click pay here. My MetaMask pops up, and I click confirm. So it goes ahead and pay, and this will update, and I guess it won't. This won't update actually because Carlos hasn't, and won't pay. I'll probably go ahead and pause the demo here until 2:48, so that way, we don't have to sit here for an awkward minute. Do a little background noise here, so sorry about that. But it's 2:49 now, and we've basically got the escrow now. Of course, Carlo didn't pay. Lucas was our beneficiary here, so unfortunately he won't be getting this money. I'm gonna be withdrawing my 5. Again, this should be Flare cost, and we originally had this in mind with ETH, but obviously we're not trying to spend actual money on our kind of MVP. Eventually we want to try to use USD Tether so that we can actually, make it like a stable coin. Anyway, withdrawal gets successful. You can see that my balance gets updated here. It's kind of bugged in MetaMask. It doesn't look like it is, but I did end up receiving these funds back. I should have shown this going down and then going back up, but yeah, that is what ends up happening.